Hi there. In this video we are going to be installing this VALLAMOSSE shower head from IKEA in there, and if you feel that that thing is to the side, yes it is, nothing that I can do about it. I need to live with it. Anyway, let's continue. This is what we get inside the box, and this is a really simple shower. I didn't want one with all kinds of adjustments and whatnot, because honestly we don't use them that much. So simple shower head, cheap shower head does the trick. First thing that I noticed, which is a bit weird, this is actually plastic, it's not metal like in the ones that I had up until now. So this is much lighter and much easier to bend, which I guess it's a plus, and probably saved a few dollars along the way. This is how it should look like. I'm expecting to be drilling some holes in the wall to attach it. That's not going to be too much fun, but needs to be done. Okay, yeah, they are giving us even this, I think, I hope. If not, I have a bunch of them. It seems we do need some silicone, we'll see about that. And what is that? That's a bit weird. It seems that for Europe we need to use that that element. Is it something that's putting air in the water like it does on the taps in the sinks to use less water? Anyway, if they say that I need to use it, I'm going to use it. As you can see, they are telling us that we need to drill 2 holes in here, telling us exactly the order into which we will be assembling this thing. But yeah, where do we start the assembly process? I think I cannot really manage to get these pages with one hand. Ah, come on, really? So these are actually the starting steps. What? Be back in a second. Okay, now I understand what's happening. This obviously is step number 1, and we need to drill 2 holes at a distance between 485 and 585 millimeters. That depends how much you want to be able to actually slide this thing and adjust the height of the shower head itself. Probably I will go to the longer one. So let's drill the holes in the wall, and that's up to you to decide how high you want them from the faucet itself. Drilled the holes. It's porcelain tile, so we needed to use one of these diamond tip drills. And yeah, now I'm going to put silicone inside of the holes, so when we insert the plastic it will actually seal in there, because you don't want water to go through the hole and behind the tiles. Attached these things to the wall, didn't use the provided screws, used a bit bigger ones, but make sure the head is not too big because it will hit in the lower part, so it needs to fit in there. And yeah, now I will put this thing in here, and you need to make sure that this slit is on the outside, because that will lock in place through that slit right in there in a moment. Obviously I did a bit of a boo-boo and needed to push the whole pipe, or actually the end of the pipe, while wiggling it through here. And if you want to adjust how easy this is to rotate, it has a screw right here, so from that one you will control the level of rotation, but it's a bit hard to do with one hand. Just an idea, now it's too easy, before it was too hard, so I will tighten this just a tiny bit. Next we have 2 of these plugs. For the top one you insert it like this, so it basically hugs this nicely. But for the bottom part we need to insert it with this in there, so it locks the pipe in place, it cannot come out. Something like this, but my pipe might not be in the proper position, so I need to investigate why it's not properly closing. Be back in a second. There was no problem actually, you just need to push it in there. So yeah, that's about that. The second one, like I said, it will only hug the pipe and go in there. Next step, I was searching for that, what I thought it was a plastic piece that I need to insert here for Europe, but it's actually a rubber piece with a bit of plastic. So it either makes sure less water goes in, or it tries to aerate the water as taps do in Europe at least. So if you want to read the info on this thing, this is it. Next step, get rid of the protection plastics, put some of those seals. Yeah, we need to put some of those seals. I think I should actually check, because this already has a bit of a seal on it, so another one might not be needed. Let me check the manual. Yes, we do need to install one of these, the manual says so. So it's going to go right in here. Okay, and attach this thing, something like that. And my father says that that thing in there, it's a flow regulator. So yeah, I'm going to use both hands to make sure the thread is okay, because it's plastic and I could mess it up. Yeah, it's crooked at the moment, but yeah, that's the idea. And then we put the second one on that end and install it down there. Nope, I was a bit wrong. We don't put this one in Europe, you only put number one. It was a bit misleading because they show it right here, both of them, but you don't use number two when you have the regulator, because this will happen, it doesn't go all the way in there. And we install this thing. Next, hopefully I can do it with one hand. Obviously I cannot. Yeah, I can almost do it. Almost, I'm telling you, almost. I think I did it. Yay! And it's done. And again, this is plastic, which could be better or could be worse. For the moment, it looks a bit weird, but it will learn to stay on the wall. That's about it. Job done. What is this thing? Fingerprints. Sorry about that. Hopefully all is good. Need to clean this and install the shower protection cabin. I have no clue how it's called. Literally finished my first shower with this thing. It's working exactly as it should. I don't think it's consuming too much water. I don't get a really heavy spray. It's a light, nice spray, but you have all the water that you need to wash. So I think that device, the limiting of water consumption device, is doing the job perfectly. I can peel off the arrow that was showing us which part to have up. Not required anymore. And yes, really happy with it. It's really light, so all of this is extremely light, even the shower head, but does the job exactly as you would expect, so I don't need more than this. If you are interested in other IKEA videos like that one and that one, they will be linked in the description. And for this video, thank you for watching, and as always, see you in the next one. And yes, obviously ask me in the comments if they are still working over time. Bye.